Hey guys, I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio. And today we're going to be talking about the mind and moving forward and self improvement. What if I told you that what really holds you back isn't your skills, isn't your background, where you came from, but it is a hidden barrier right here in your very mind? Okay, like a glass ceiling, like these mental barriers constrain us without being visible. So it's like you can see through it. It's there, but you can't really like picture it being there because it's like a glass ceiling. I know because I've spent years beneath that glass ceiling.
In this journey with Yaya, I'm learning to achieve. Leave the doubts, let them fade away.
I spent years believing that I wasn't good enough until I discovered 4 psychological techniques that changed everything. These techniques are backed by neuroscience and have helped thousands, I mean, not just hundreds, but thousands, break through their mental walls, break through that glass ceiling that I was trapped beneath for so long. After my own journey through self-doubt, yes, and the imposter syndrome thing, and a bunch of other different things, like you'll never be nothing in life and you're not good enough. I'm excited to share these methods that transformed my mindset and that can work for you too. Let's get started. How your brain creates mental barriers, the invisible prison. What if I told you your brain has been lying to you your whole life? This isn't some crazy conspiracy theory. It's actually science. Your brain builds invisible walls around what you think is possible. And most of us don't even know it's happening. And we don't know. These barriers act as mental prisons, keeping us trapped. Let me show you how these barriers are in real life. Remember wanting to start something, but hearing, "Are you kidding? You? Please. You don't know nothing about that." I faced this before on my first YouTube video, starting with the camera. I stared at the camera. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. Okay. Convinced that nobody would watch me, but you guys are. But I was convinced that nobody would ever watch these videos. They don't want to self-improve. They don't want to watch people being interviewed. Bah humbug. But in all actuality, I was wrong, and thank goodness I was. Or seeing an opportunity and immediately thinking, someone like me can't do that. No. These thoughts are so authentic. We never question them, but we should, because our brain creates these barriers like that glass ceiling I was talking about as protection from rejection and failure. But this security system actually stops you from reaching your potential, like having an alarm that locks you inside during emergencies. The biggest lie keeps you stuck, and that is that you will never be anything in life. You can't do this. This is impossible. You kidding? You? Okay, so that's the biggest lie, and it does keep you stuck. That you're not capable of change, that you're not capable of success, that you're not capable. Your brain convinces you that your current state is permanent. Okay, this is just who I am. I will forever be this way. This is me. And that's not true, because that excuse halts growth. Dr. Sherachan, a neuroscientist studying cognitive limitations, explains mental barriers from actual neural pathways that strengthen with every negative thought. So every time you think something negative, your cognitive brain gets stronger. Oh, it's never going to happen. I'm not ever going to succeed. Yes, it gets stronger, and it is actually true. You will never succeed. You've said it. And your brain will believe it, and so will you, and you will follow through, and you won't ever succeed. So please stop doing that. Understanding this connection helps reveal how your thoughts physically shape your brain structure. Okay? Every time you tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," you reinforce these pathways. So yes, you're not good enough. I agree. Your brain says, okay. It becomes a well-worn trail that your brain automatically follows, no matter what. Isn't that amazing? To identify which barriers hold you back, Look for patterns in your excuses. Notice when you're feeling resistance. When do you have negative thoughts? When do they appear? What triggers them? These are going to be really telltale signs, and that's where your journal really does come into play. I believe I couldn't succeed because my mom has succeeded so well that who am I to walk in those steps? Who am I to ever do this? I mean, really? I mean, quitting something, starting something, quitting something, starting something. People like me just don't really follow in like the success shoes of someone who started an entire genre of music. Come on. Me? Uh, So, in these self limiting beliefs, they controlled me until I discovered these techniques that I am about to share with you. Now, let's explore the science backed methods that can break these barriers down permanently. Rewiring your mind, the 4 techniques that actually work. You've probably tried positive thinking or reading those motivational quotes, right? Yeah. But let me tell you why they don't work. They don't actually change your brain's wiring. So we have to change all of this up in here, okay? They're like putting on a band-aid on a broken leg. It doesn't work. It still looks broken. Okay, you can't put a band-aid on a broken leg, and you can't even walk with a band-aid on a broken leg. You have to put a cast, and the cast reroutes the actual broken part of your leg, and it fuses it back together. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing with these 4 techniques I'm about to share, because they work and they target the real neurological processes in your brain. They create new pathways in your mind. Most people never learn these techniques because they're too busy trying the latest quick fix from social media, never addressing what's truly holding them back. What the heck is that glass ceiling made of? Okay. All right. So let's break down the 4 science backed methods that create neural pathways: strategic visualization, cognitive restructuring, incremental challenge exposure, and accountability systems. Though they sound technical, they're surprisingly simple to implement. Strategic visualization isn't about picturing yourself on a beach with millions of dollars. That does not work. It fails. Okay. Instead, the outcome process visualization requires seeing both what you want and what the exact steps are to get there. Okay. Michael Phelps used this technique before races, mentally rehearsing every stroke, every turn, and potential problem, which helped him to win 23 Olympic gold medals. Cognitive restructuring involves investigating your negative thoughts like a detective. Hmm. I wonder what this looks like in here. In your thought journal, you might write negative thought. Okay. I'll fail this presentation. And then evidence against. So you're going to title this negative thoughts and then evidence against the negative thought. Okay. And you'll write down evidence against the negative thought, which would be probably I've successfully presented 5 times this year. Realistic alternative, which means while I'm nervous, my preparation and past success indicates I always do well. So there you go. So there's that lie right there. Incremental challenge exposure and accountability systems work in tandem. So they work together. Combine these tools, help you to consistently progress, even in the smallest step. It is supported by a system that keeps you accountable. Okay, you have to be accountable. Get somebody to help you with accountability, join an accountability group, write it down in your journal, do something, get a calendar, get something, do something, but make yourself accountable for the things that you want to do and keeping up with it. Okay. One pushes you forward gradually while the other prevents retreat when challenges arise. Okay. I've consolidated these techniques into a 30-day plan, which has transformed thousands of lives by breaking through stubborn mental barriers. And that's the plan I have for myself. And I will be putting it into a PDF and putting it on my website, yayadiamond.com. I'll put the link in the description once it comes along, or in the community tab. You can go and check that out in the community tab on my YouTube channel. As soon as it gets done, I'll put it down there, okay? The plan builds gradually, allowing your brain to create new pathways without resistance. The best part, You can start immediately with just your brain and a little courage. Okay, so don't be scared. And in turn, your mind tells you that change is impossible. And that is the biggest lie of all. We can't all change. It takes time. Remember, you have to reprogram your brain. You have to rewire this thing. And it takes a minute, but it can be done. It's not impossible no matter how old you are. Your brain rewires itself all the time. You learn different things all the time. So why can't you do this? You have different tastes, different smells, different likes, different dislikes all the time. And so if you can do that, you can definitely rewire your brain to understand that you guys, you're amazing. Okay. I'm awesome. That's right. So take control of that. How awesome is that? All right. No more waiting for the perfect time to do this, to start these techniques, to start this new business. Go ahead and write it down. Try it today. One negative thought with a real counter example of what is going to go right and what went wrong. And there you go. You got it. You can do this. Remember the steps that we talked about? Remember the example of, okay, I'm going to fail this, but all the other times I passed it. You got this, guys. You really do have this. Breaking through mental barriers is something that you can practice every day, and yet you should practice every day. Like brushing your teeth, okay? Please brush your teeth every day. Okay, just training your body at the gym. Your mind needs daily exercises to grow stronger. Because remember, negativity will begin. More negativity will reinforce negativity, but positivity will do the same thing. So you want to go ahead and go in the positive direction. With these tools, you can finally expose the lies that your brain has been telling you and break free. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to dare to be different. And as soon as I have that 30-day plan, I will put it in the description box below as a link, or I will put it on the community tab on the YouTube channel, Dream Chasers Radio. So I probably just go ahead and put it on the community tab. Go ahead and check that out. And that link will be there as soon as I'm done writing this out. But I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this has helped. And until next time, guys, don't forget to keep going. You got this.
In this journey with Yaya, I'm learning to achieve. Leave the doubts, let them fade away.